Hi Gemini, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors and Lovelies. This is your what the fuck reading for the latter part of October, including Halloween, because that will fall on the 31st. Happy Halloween, Samhain or Hallows Eve, whatever it is that you celebrate, if you do celebrate anything. As you can see, I do. Just a little bit of a heads up, I am doing readings at Colchester Castle in Essex. If anybody's interested in coming along, the reading is included in the price of your ticket that you pay to the castle to come in and listen to the talks on witchcraft. There's 8 different readers going to be there, including myself. All have been bona fide and looked at very carefully. I feel so privileged that that is happening. It's like one of my manifestations that I would end up doing something like this, and it's amazing. It really is. So yeah, so that's in Colchester in Essex in UK. If you're going to be anywhere near the castle at that time, buy a ticket and come and say hello to some of the wonderful readers. There's going to be spiritual mediums there. There's going to be, I'm intuitive reading. I've got some other people doing some other bits and pieces. My wonderful bee is doing some talks and that running up to that. There's going to be some talks at the Castle Museum, so look out for that as well. Yeah, so wonderful stuff is happening in October. I'm so incredibly busy. So I'm getting your readings done right at the beginning of October, because obviously later on in the month I'm not going to get a chance to do them. So we're going to start with telling you about the cards. This is the witches, the season of the witch, rather. Beautiful deck. That's the Samhain deck. We've got the Green Witch Oracle, the Green Witch Tarot. We've got the Everyday Witch in case we need to clarify anything. We've got the Witch's Familiar, and we've got the Witch's Rune. Just a bit witchy this Halloween. And as you can see, I've got a couple of 3 witches on the table as well. This one's been with me. Let's put that down off of her face because you can't see her. This one's been with me for a very, very long time. There was something else that came with her, and I couldn't find it this year. But I usually have them both on the table. I need to check some of the boxes in the shed. But this one's been with me also a very long time. She is like one of the TY kind of witches that they did one year. And that little girl over there, she was from Asda's in the UK. And for anybody in the States, that's similar to Walmart. Very, very cheap, but she's so cute and I love her to pieces. And the little bat there, one of the children in, that's another TY, but one of the children in the family was given that as a present, and they decided to give it to me. So it is very, very precious, extremely precious. So let's get on with the reading. Thank you. And let's see what your energy card is. Haunted. Oh, what's going on with you? The breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. Lovely. You are never really alone when in the company of hauntings within the bone. I know exactly what that means, darling. The ancestors are with you. This isn't nasty hands coming out of the wall. This is hands of reassurance and soft touches and those soft, cold kisses that you feel, and that sudden rush that something is kind of beside you, but you can't see it. Or one of the pictures has suddenly gone skew-whiff on the wall. They're all the ancestors. They're taking part in this. You are, all of us are haunted in one way or another, but this haunting is special. This haunting gives you the encouragement and the know-how, how to push on your pathway. It's also a number 3, and the number 3s for me are blessings. It's mainly celebrations that I do, but yeah, those are kindly hands. They're hands that give you a lot of love and comfort from the other realm, from the other world. And being Halloween and haunted and all the rest of it, of course, we're inviting the ancestors to come and party with us, because the veil is very thin and they can come across the veil, which they love to do. So if you are thinking of doing that kind of celebration, do it with reverence and kindness. Have some rosemary and a fire, and just remember people very quietly and peacefully, and then let your hair down and have a damn party, because that's what we tend to do. You know these people. I did a meditation a few years back where I was taken into the source, and I got in very easy, which surprised me in one way, because when you're approaching this meditation, you cannot have any preconceived ideas of what it is, who or what you're going to say. And the one thing that because I did this twice and I haven't done it since, I should really do it. But the first time I went up, and I was taking in, there was no chairs, no seats, there's no peripherals up there, but there was something for me to sit on, because that's my point of reference. And as I sat down, one of my dogs come herring round the corner, like you wouldn't believe. Like, he was so happy to see me, so enthralled to see me, and I was enthralled to see him. So I came back really happy that he had done that he had sorted that for me. And the second time I went up, not only was he there, but all the dogs throughout my lifetime were there. All of the cats throughout my lifetime were there. And my godson sat with me. Now, I saw his face as my godson, because they wanted to give me a point of reference. Now, that room or area that we were in, it wasn't a room because there wasn't any walls. It was just a vast expanse of nothing, to be honest. But there was reams of people in there, and I couldn't see any of their faces because their energy, they don't have faces. They have energy. I knew every single person in there. I knew everybody. No faces, no way of recognising, just their energy, their spirit level energy. It was the most amazing experience I've ever had in my life. And I have to say, if you get the chance to do that, please, please, please go and do it. Go and do it, because it's an amazing meditation. It really is. And it does really give you that essence, that idea that there is a hereafter, that there is a Summerlands, that there is the source. Just do it for yourself. No preconceived ideas, none of that. Have faith that the ancestors will guide your way. Just like they do here, they will there. Absolutely lovely. That is such a beautiful card. I can't tell you. I just can't tell you how much I love that. Because they're not grabbing for you. They're just trying to stroke your hair or reach out to you to reassure you. Just beautiful. Know that you're reassured, loved and comforted. Oh, I've just had a moment. How gorgeous is that? Oh, a bit of a story going on, Gemini. Crikey. Okay, we'll take it, because obviously there must be a story with your reading. So let's go for it. Face your fears and take in your power back. Nice. Manifestation and wish fulfillment. Movement and journey. Oh, They're coming out thick, fast. This is going to be a long reading, lovelies. Go and get yourself a cup of tea. What you can do about this situation. Gemini, what is out of your hands? What is the universe helping you with? Okay. How does Gemini reconnect to their true selves? Thank you. Outcome for Gemini, please. You're 2/3 of the table down here already. Or a third of the deck's what I meant to say. Outcome. Oh, okay. So let's see what's going on, because you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards to start your reading. So let's get on with it. Moving into calmer waters after a very difficult period, you can see things with more clarity, and it's time you step out of the shadows with the Lords of Shadows, and you trust that there's a transformation for you that is going to allow you to rejoin life exactly where you want it to be. But you are going to have to step out of the shadows and out of the darkness and back into the light, emerging like a butterfly. Nature, you've got the Lord of Shadows and nature in the same bloody part of your reading. It's 2 major arcanas. So stepping out of the dark into the light and then releasing the traps that bind you. You keep setting traps for yourself, and it may not be intentional. It may be that your selection process of who you have in your life is letting you down, or it could be that you're kidding yourself, that maybe you're just putting up with what you're putting up with because you're not good enough. You are good enough. You're more than good enough. Release that trap. Do not let it bind you any longer. Because right in behind those two, as you move into calmer waters, step out of the dark into the light and release that trap. Right in behind that, wow, is the sun. Oh my God, this is a wish fulfillment. This is the best card. This is the best summer's day you've ever had. Times it by 1,000. There are lots of beautiful things coming towards you, but the sun, add the numbers together. It's a 1 and a 9, makes a 10. So it is an ending. It is an ending of a cycle and the beginning of something wonderful, something really new. You're being asked to step back in time to your childhood, maybe do some shadow work, maybe do some inner child work, but they're asking you to reach back into your childhood and remember a time where you felt completely loved and belonged, and they want you to bring that energy forward into the here and now. Things may feel a little bit like they've stagnated for you, but they haven't. You've got the big pentacle for investment in yourself. And this could be a change of job. This could be a change of career. It could be extra money coming in. It could be even a change of residence. But you're moving towards it. And although it feels like it's slow, you know, slow and steady pace wins the race, my darlings, because getting there too fast, you may miss part of that journey. And, you know, when the nights come out, a lot of them are there to remind us it's okay to enjoy the journey. It is okay to find wonderful things on the way to that investment that we're making. You are questing something. There's a question you've answered, and you need to leave your comfort zone in order for that answer to come to you. So you may Go out on a quest with the Two of Wands. Now, there's two froggies there, so you may not be doing this completely on your own. There may be other people, or at least one other person around you, for what you're questing. Now, a quest can be a question about something you don't understand. It could be a wish fulfillment. It's a whole array of stuff, but there is something going on. Oh, they just told me that's getting your gander that you need answered. And right at the back of all of these cards, look, Ten of Pentacles. It's another completion of family, coming together for the benefit of the family, and the new beginning that will lead to is new beginnings around family life. So it could be somebody older is coming to live with you, or somebody younger is fledging for the first time, or you could be adding to your family or merging families, but it is done in such a way that everybody is invested. There isn't a single person that is going to be out of step over this. Everybody wants the same outcome. And that is this wonderful new beginning that is going to head you towards what you need to know, what you need to do about this emergence, this stepping out of the shadow into the light, releasing those traps that bind you. And then everything after that is plain sailing. But first and foremost, you are going to feel very calm. You are suddenly going to feel like calmness like you've never felt before. And you're going to be like, okay, so what's happening next? What's happening next is they're letting you take a breath before they make you make a decision around stepping out into the light, before you let go of the traps that bind you. So just know that you will find this peaceful feeling will come over you, and then things will start to shift again. Facing your fears and taking your power back. It's okay to have new beginnings. This is the Ace of Wands, new beginnings around passion, desire, projects, plans, people, all of that nice stuff. The energy is being drawn down from the sun to ripen these cherries off. They are all your cherries. You don't have to pick one. They are all yours. They are ultra sweet. Let me tell you, there is a passion or a desire that you doubt that you are entitled to. And they are saying in the same breath that facing your fears is, yes, you are entitled to this, and taking your power back is accepting this new beginning. It's just go for it. It is absolutely massive that you put yourself out there and you take that chance. You take that leap of faith. You need to, because otherwise the calmness and doing all this other work would be wasted. So your manifestation, your wish fulfillment, you've got the Lady and the Lord. These two creatures come in, male or female, it doesn't make any difference. It's an energy. They come completely equal to a relationship. They are hunter-gatherers. They have the same sensibilities as each other. They've got the same wants and needs out of life. However, with this particular card, it says that there is a decision that needs making. Now, that doesn't mean that it's a bad decision. It could be a good decision, but it's still a decision that you need to make with somebody else. And it could be the person that is in the Two of Wands with you, the two little froggies. There could be a decision around that to make. I don't get that the decision is right now, because this is a manifestation, a wish fulfillment, and it may be that this decision will be just a little bit further on down the line after all of your new beginnings have started. I'm going to count up your major arcanas at the end of this, because I think you're having one major fuck off shift. I do. The Standing Stone. Allowing natural justice to come in. Understanding that you are highly protected. That you've got the scales of balance. Now, Libra is your sister sign. So there could be a Libra around you who's balanced, and they're teaching you how to stay balanced, to harm none, and to keep your labyrinth completely clear, knowing all the time that you are highly protected. In comes the Oak King. What the fuck are you hanging around for? Really? What's stagnated you? What's made you go round in circles? Why aren't you looking at things from a completely different perspective? And that's easier said than done. I understand that. But the different perspective is the opposite of what you're looking at things at. So if you're looking at things head on, go and stand at the side of them. Look at them from somebody else's perspective. Oh, and what was I saying about the leap of faith earlier? In comes the green man on your journey. In comes the leap of faith, and it's on your journey. There is a leap of faith that is required. You need to know you are highly protected. Keep yourself in balance. Stop hanging around. Stop going around in circles. Look at things from a different perspective, and then take this leap of faith that they've been asking you to do. And write it behind that. Look at that. 4 major arcanas all together. You've got the world tree. They're saying, know that your roots run deep, but they also splay out across the top of the ground because you feed other people. You are their mainstay. There is something really strong about you, Gemini. Massively strong. It would take one fucking hell of a storm to knock you sideways. There is also an aspect at the bottom asking you to shed old skin. It's not asking you to change who you are. It's asking you to shed the burdens that have been with you for a very long time. And by shedding the skin, you have got rid of that itchy, crusty exterior, and you're allowing the silky smoothness to come through. In comes the King of Athames. Maybe something legal going on around you. It's definitely your card. Male or female, it makes no difference. Highly intelligent, highly intuitive. Usually this person will work in some way with the law. So it could be that you've got a contract to look at. It could be that you've got paperwork that you need to do, assessments to sort out. All of that sort of stuff. But if it's something legal, don't be tempted to just read it yourself. Ask somebody who is more professional than you are in that field to run their eye over it for you, because you don't want to make any mistakes at this point. Oh, look at this. And after all of that, finally, with the 10 of Wands, you're able to put down other people's burdens. They're gone. They're gone. All the burdens you have been feeling for the last God knows how many years, all of those wands, you've just put them down. They're gone. Just put them down. You know, you can walk beside somebody, you can help somebody, but you can't live their life for them. You can't make choices for them. And you certainly can't carry their burdens for them for very long. You need to be up here in the standing stones where it is protected and highly spiritual. You've got a ways to go, so you need to put those burdens down. But they are saying, after all this clearing that you've had done, your pathway is clear for you to make the final decisions that you need to make in order for yourself to move on. What can you do about this situation? Don't you got the High Priest coming in? And he's telling you it's okay. It's okay to step into the standing stones that you've just got to. It is safe. And it's okay to be traditional, whatever your tradition is for you. Whatever this means for you. The sun is beating down and giving the energy that you need. And you've got the sun card here as well. He is beckoning you into the stone circle for safety reasons. He's beckoning you in to understand that tradition has its place in everybody's life. So it doesn't matter if you read a book or you listen to a podcast. He's saying there is always truth within tradition. Allow yourself to feel that. Right in behind him is the 10 of Chalices. It's a completion of love, completion of a family, and a new beginning of a family. So you may have completed a cycle where you finally decided that you're going to settle down and have a family, and you may be finding that you're adding to your family or you're merging a family. We've already said that with the 10 of Pentacles over there. But there's also a bloody lovely new beginning coming towards you, where you are not only going to get the opportunity to work for the benefit of the family, but you are going to get to be able to fill the chalice up for your wants and needs and have them met, maybe for the very first time in your life. So just know that that is happening for you. What is the universe helping you with? What's out of your hands? The Tower moment's already happened, darlings. This is the Wild Hunt. You shone a light into that hunt and you uncovered a truth, an untruth, a load of bullshit and bollocks. Just absolute fucking mayhem. See the rooster there? That was your wake-up call. That was your wake-up call. And it was a decision. Do I stick around and rebuild here, or do I fuck off and take the remnants of what I've got and go and rebuild somewhere else? They are helping you with that. So it may be that you've already had a move and moved away from what you are familiar with because you have stepped out of your comfort zone. But now the universe is saying, come on, it was a wake-up call. You haven't made any mistakes. It's absolutely fine. What you've done, the decision you've made is the right decision for you. So don't ever doubt that, because it did take a leap of faith for you to do this. But it was a wake-up call. And it was such a wake-up call that you've got hundreds of major arcana in here. So reconnecting to your true self. Don't be so fucking wishy-washy. King of Chalices. Oh, this king drives me mad. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, possibly. However, this is you reconnecting to your true self. Stop sitting at a table, raising a glass to people, eating with people, but not telling them how you feel. You really need to open up your heart a little bit more and understand that there is a honeybee. And these wasps are like all the exes that you've had. They're like the stingers, the ones that have got you kind of like, oh, fuck, I'm only raising a glass to you. I'm not telling you how I feel. But the honeybee's there. They're waiting. They're waiting for you to be more true to your own heart, to your own heart space. They want you to understand that being in love should not be painful. That, you know, when two people get together, they start to get to know each other, that they are investing in each other. And there's none of this stupidity and bloody games going on. So right in behind that king, the Eight of Wands, there's fast communication coming in. Maybe it's communication at some point that was lost. And it could be that you are receiving messages, or perhaps the messages are lost. They just said lost. So check your inboxes, your outboxes, your junk boxes, your post, everything, because there is communication. It is quite fast moving. So there may be some information coming your way that you really needed to know, so that you're able to reconnect to your true self and tell everybody that's trying to have words with you to fuck off. In fact, look, you've got 2 5s right at the end of this. This is reconnecting to you. You've chosen what you want to do, and you've got somebody going, now go on, try this one, it's much better. You need to tell them where to go. You really do, because you're reconnecting with yourself. Now, the other 5 is the 5 of Wands. Now, these 5 people come together. They can make magic. They can make mischief. I do get the essence with the 5 of Wands, because it's projects, plans and people, that this may be some people that you work with. And if you work diligently, like this little ant down here, they're not going to be able to play games with you. So leave them alone. But also tell this person where the fuck to go, because you've earned your stripes, lovelies. You know, as a tiger, you have come along leaps and bounds. I don't know where that come from. There must be some reference to a bloody tiger somewhere. But just know this communication will help you with these last 2 cards. Now, having 2 5s at the end. In fact, there was 1 5, I would say, little bit of a glitch here, but because it's 2 5s which add up to a 10, this is a completion for you. You are going to reconnect to yourself in such a way that you are going to be true and honest to your Gemini roots, which means that you are going to be able to stand and face people, and you are also going to be able to show the opposite side of yourself. So there is the kind, gentle side that everybody sees, the sweet side, and then there's the polar opposite, the one that people don't normally get to see, and that is the one that they're offering to you now. They're offering that to you. They're saying, do not underestimate Gemini at this point, because as sweet and as nice as they are, there is a polar opposite to this, and this ending is an ending of that Mrs. or Mr. Nice Guy shit that you've been dealing with most of your life. Wow, what a reading. You're still getting more major arcanas. So, your outcome, you've got the High Priestess. So you've got the High Priest who's saying, what can you do about the situation? Attack it from tradition. There's truth into tradition, but your ending is saying, the High Priestess, use your intuition and your intelligence. Know that what you add to that cauldron, and when you add to it, is precisely the right time and precisely the right ingredients. This card is mastered by the moon, so there is energy there which tells you that your intuition is riding really high, massively high. The sun dictates happiness. This dictates intuition. So use your intuition, use it wisely. And in comes the Queen of Wands. Male or female, this Queen, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, they are going to be offering you that wand. They are a master manifester. They're going to teach you well, Gemini. They're going to teach you how to master bringing into your life exactly what you want, exactly when you want it. That could be a really good connection for you, just a little way off in the future. At the end of your reading, you've got the Ace of Chalices. We were talking about the beginning, and this is just hidden from you a little bit, because what they're saying is that you're going through such a massive shift and a huge change at the moment. Major. I'm going to add them all up in a minute. Ace of Chalices, you fill this cup up with your wants and needs, your manifestations, your affirmations, your wishes, your dreams, your joy, your happiness, the sun that is shining down on it. And then the overspill is what you offer to other people. You keep your chalice for you. You find your own happiness within you. And that way, people can't steal it from you if they leave your life. Right, so let's add them up. Major arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, let me tell you, there's 26 major arcanas. You've got 11 of them. And 11 is a soul number, a prime number. It's about learning and teaching. Learn, and teach. Massive, huge. I can't tell you what a shift this is going to be for you, Gemini. Things are suddenly going to make a whole lot more sense to you. Things are suddenly going to feel very right to you. So this is the Green Witch Oracle. Divination, chives. Lovely crystal ball there. And this is a fire card. Honey, I know you're an air sign, but you do need to get this fire in your belly kind of like stoked. You're an air sign. You've got the air to do it. Get it stoked. Stoke it up. Because that's what they want you to feel, is to feel stoked about what's going on. They want you to feel happy. And I love this card. They also want you to understand the need of gratitude. This is your card, darlings. It is an air card. It is a Gemini card. And it is gratitude. Pink rose. Number 36. It's a 9. It's a wish fulfillment card. This is a number 5 card. You find this stoking up difficult because it's fire. You find it difficult, but do it. Get yourself some chives. Chop them into your food. Chop them into your food, honestly, because they're asking you to work with this. Pink rose. If you see a pink rose, ask somebody if you can have a pink rose out of their garden. Take the petals home, put them in boiling water to steep them, and after about, I would say 2 hours, don't drain the water away. Fuck, so don't do that. Scoop the leaves out of the water. Find yourself a spritzer bottle and put the water in the spritzer, and you can spray that around your neck, around your feet. One, it's natural perfume and it gives off a beautiful aroma. Pink is also denoted of love and self-love and gratitude. So to spray your heart space and your feet is to walk in love and to feel that gratitude very deeply. Oh, that's nice. That is so nice. So the witch is familiar. Just be aware that there is not just animals in here. There's creatures as well. What does Gemini need to be working with? And when I say working with, I mean as a token animal or a totem animal within your meditations, your thoughts, your prayers. Just be mindful of the creatures that are being offered to you. These cards are so huge, I cannot shuffle them the normal way. I have a familiar place for Gemini. Thank you. Oh, stag beetle. Tenacity. Are you tenacious? I should think you are. As you know, I've got Gemini rising and I am bloody. I've been told that I'm very tenacious. So, yeah, tenacity. Nothing wrong with that. Up front. Come near me. You're going to get a nip. You have got the ringies. And I'm sure, yeah, ringy. Look. The 3 rings, and I still don't think you can bloody say, oh, hang on a minute. There you go. There. That's your 3 rings, and it says circumstances that can connect people, combining different elements to create something new. Lovely. Nice way to end the reading. Lovelies, wherever you are, have a blessed late October. Have a wonderful Halloween, Samhain, All Hallows Eve, however you celebrate it. And I will see you on the other side. Be brave, be safe, and I will see you later. Bye.